Uh, Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I respect everyone who is hearing me and who is here in this gathering today. Uh, I'm going to represent something very small, and it's what we did the whole month concerning our children in the settlement. This is Stephen Vida. I'm reporting in Imbepi Refugee Settlement, uh, Uganda, and this is our monthly activity report that we did in the settlement, more special to the children in the settlement. Actually, we did some parental survey because we want to know how parents are taking care of their children during this COVID-19 pandemic, and we have did it successfully in Village 1 up to Village 5 of Zone 1 in Bepi Refugee Settlement, Uganda. So during our survey, we find that the children really are facing some more challenges, and these challenges, the community is requesting us to support them, since most of the people are vulnerable, they are illiterate about child protection. So we are organizing this survey to understand the concept of our activity, how we are going to carry it to the community, how it's going to work. Because when we didn't go to the community and find out that the challenges that the community is facing, we want to carry out our proper activities. That's why we have the parental survey to understand how parents are taking care of their children during the COVID-19 pandemic. So we also carried out a children's survey. Uh, in our children's survey, we wanted to understand how eh, parents take care of their children, how children get the protection, how they are helped about the parents, or how they are helped by the parents. So we take the survey to understand from the children what are facing them as children during this COVID-19 pandemic. And through our survey, we find that children said they are traumatized. There is no implementing partners which is educating them. There is no implementing partners which will bring them together. So I think United Mission for Child Rights, since we are still not funded, we work with the members' contribution, we are unable to carry out the activity that more special the children need. So we tried our best to do some awareness and sensitization on early child marriage and pregnancy. So in this early child marriage and pregnancy, we are going to continue with this sensitization, and we are going to form some girl shine group, peace clubs, so that we bring all these girls together and we educate them on the causes and dangers of early child marriage. So we also did the mapping. We have mapped from village 1 up to village 5 of zone 1 in Befi refugee settlement. We find that girls under the age of 18 years, most of them, they are lonely and stressed. So in our survey or our mapping, in village 1, we find that out of all the girls that is in our groups, we find that one have got married, and in village 2, we have 3 girls who got married. And then in village 3, we have 3 also. In village 4, we have 4. In village 5, we have 6 girls who got married under the age of 18 years. So in total, we have the total number of 17 girls who got pregnant during this 1 month pandemic lockdown, coronavirus lockdown in the settlement. So we as United Mission for Child Rights, this is a very huge cases. So when we did not open our eyes as implementing partners, we find that in the 3 months time, these girls that we hope that they will go back to school when school are open to them, when coronavirus lockdown is already free, we find that these girls are all married. So we as implementing partners, we need to open our eyes to support these girls, to bring them to the normal life that they want. United Mission for Child Rights has also conducted parental survey and children interventions in the 5 villages of Imbepi refugee settlement, Through the survey, we have understand the very community concern need to be addressed in the implementation of the next activity, awareness and sensitization on child marriage, child early marriage, pregnancy, and the pregnancy. So through the survey, we have understand such kind of things. And let's go to the community feedback, what the community requests us to do. And we are going to volunteer ourselves without any fundings. We are going to carry out our activity to them, since we are community-based organization. So we come out of the community to support our fellow refugees in the settlement. So the community leaders, they have appreciated us, since we told them the truth that we are not funded, and they appreciated us. And what they requested from us is that the sensitization and awareness should be done to reduce the rate of child marriage and the pregnancy in the community. So we are going to do some awareness and sensitization to the children, and we are going to form these children into groups so that we're teaching them. So the community members are also requesting parents should be sensitized. Yeah, those parents who are not educated, who are illiterate about child protection, they need to be educated. That is what the community said. So we are going to educate these parents. We are going to educate these parents about child protection, how they can take care of their children, and how children will stay during this COVID-19 pandemic. Children are requesting for psychosocial activities. Children are requesting for psychosocial activities, for them to interact with others, to reduce the trauma and the stress, since during COVID-19 pandemic, psychosocial activities are not regularly conducted, hence increase in child marriage and the pregnancy in the community. Yeah, you find that when children are not brought together, when they are not taught, these children are stressed and traumatized. Even no one can tell them when coronavirus is ending, and they thought there is no hope for education again. That's why you find that most of them are just they get married. Even boys, they also get married, and when they got married, they went back to their country, because here the responsibility will be hard. When they go back to their country, you find that they fall in problems. Others are killed. Others are even taken back to remote. So we, as implementing partners, we need to open our eyes and empower these children. We will be having some more challenges when we are carrying out our activity. More special, we said we are not funded. We are still demanding on our hands to contribute and carry out our activities. We don't have anything like funding which can facilitate our staff. So we are going to volunteer ourselves, even if how hard the condition is, because our hearts belong to our children. So when we unite our hearts together, we are even requesting the international organizations to support us. If not with money, let them support our activities, provide us with some training so that we can conduct the activities. So during our work, we face a lot of challenges, lack of coordination from the implementing partners. They look at us young. We are not able to carry out some activities. So they are not coordinating with us. That's why it makes our work so hard. It is make our work so hard. We are also lacking support from partners. We foot from this area to this area. We foot like Jesus Christ working in His ministry. So we, as United Mission for Child Rights, we will not give up, even if hard, even if what. We will not give up. We wanted to find that the reason why we came to the settlement is it's for protection and to make our children get school, let them be educated. So that is the reason why we came to the settlement. And when we come, our children are getting married at this age. It is even making us, we who are in the community, we are also traumatized. That's why we are creating this organization to support our children, to make our children focus on their education, to make our children focus on their future. So some of our staffs are lacking some skills and trainings because the money is not there. We are not taking them for trainings in other institutions, so they are lacking seriously. Uh, we are urging the donors, the implementing partners, those well wishers, let them support our activity. We are refugees, we are vulnerable, and we can make it. When when you see the work that we carried out, it is better, and it is a lot of uh, results, good results out of our work. Really, we are trying our best. Our way forward will be we are going to sensitize the community concerning child, early marriage, and pregnancy, and we are going to work hand to hand with those partners who wanted to join us, and we move together. So my humble request is to all the international donors, uh, the well wishers, implementing partners, that we are urging you to support our activities so that we carry our activities peacefully in the community, so that we change the life of these children and we make life better for them, for God and my